Hi, I'm Yasmin Vasukian, and this is BGTV's Daily Update number 18. News from the Geneva talks between Iran and the world powers, as expected, show major differences in the perspectives of the negotiators. The Western press continues to see these negotiations as a discussion over Iran's nuclear program, while the Iranian press is presenting the negotiations as a discussion of Iran's standing in the world. Now, the New York Times reports in its first paragraph of coverage from Geneva, critical talks over Iran's nuclear ambitions began Thursday morning in the Geneva countryside, with Washington and its allies hoping to draw Iran into a serious negotiation that will open up the country to serious nuclear inspections, suspend Iran's nuclear enrichment program, and reassure its neighbors that its intentions are peaceful. Now, on the other hand, Fars News quotes the Iranian representative to the IAEA as saying, "The point of these negotiations is not to discuss Iran's nuclear program. The time has passed for the superpowers to deal with us as a junior partner and decide on the agenda by themselves." On Press TV, Hassan Ghafouri-Fard, an Iranian member of parliament, says if the P5+1 powers continue to talk with us with a language of force, to push us into a corner and to talk about more sanctions, there might be no choice but to step out of these talks. The New York Times quotes American officials as saying it is likely that either France or Russia will offer to supply nuclear fuel to Iran, which it could use to operate its nuclear facilities under international monitoring. It would give Iran a guaranteed source of enriched uranium for civilian purposes, but remove the fear that Iran would enrich uranium to the weapons grade level needed for a nuclear bomb. Now, in a possible sign that Iranian government is open to this idea, Qalam Press reports President Ahmadinejad as saying, "We need to buy enriched uranium at a level of 19.75% for our reactors. We would be willing to reach a point where Iran could enrich uranium up to 3.5%, send it abroad, and buy it back at 19.75%. He also says this is a unique opportunity for Europe and the US to change their attitudes and reform the way they deal with the rest of the world. They need to start dealing with the rest of the world with mutual respect." Now, all parties involved in the negotiations today have agreed to a second round of talks before the end of the month. Tomorrow, I'll be speaking with journalist and Huffington Post contributor Sharmi Narwani about the Geneva talks. I'll see you then.